Guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to everyone's favorite video of the month, my October monthly reset routine. I feel like I say this every month, but I'm always so much more excited. Like, I'm excited every video, but every month I get like a little bit more excited for it, and I don't know why, but I just love making these videos for you guys, and I just love it. I love keeping you guys accountable. I love keeping myself accountable, and I just love striving to be the best version of myself and encouraging you guys to also be the best version of yourself. So I'm super excited for welcome to this month's video. I'm also so excited to say that today's video is sponsored by Neo Financial. Like, such a dream. I have their cashback MasterCard and I absolutely love it, and I'm like, it's such a dream to work with them. I'm so excited. One of the most commonly asked questions I get is like, what is the best credit card to start with? How do I save money? And this is the best of both worlds, you guys. So Neo Financial, like I said, is a cashback credit card, and you guys, I just don't even know where to start with them. I love them so much. It has such high cashback rewards that you're honestly just getting paid to shop at the stores you love. Like, I just have it on my phone now, and it's all stores that you guys know and love. Honestly, it's not like anything lame like 1% cashback on gas and like one specific grocery store. It is such a variety and plethora of amazing stores. Whether you're like a Indigo, HomeSense, Marshalls kind of shopper, or you love to support local, I love that Neo has your favorite like small coffee shops and restaurants on here as well. I find a lot of cashback cards, it's only like major retailers, which we know is great, but it's so amazing to like get cashback for visiting like your local corner coffee shop. I just think it's so amazing, and it's not only such a great way for cash back and like an easy way to save money, but to just give back and support local. It's amazing. So I have the app pulled up here because you guys know how much I love a simple, easy to navigate, aesthetically pleasing app. This one is it. I'm hiding a few of the tabs just because it has personal information, but if you look on the top left hand corner, that is where you're gonna have like your cash back and what it's at, and you can cash out, which is amazing. You can cash out everything or like custom amounts, which I'll get more into the saving part after. It'll show you your average cash back, and then if you open your rewards cache, it'll show you kind of like the cash back you got everywhere. So as you guys can tell, these are all just like everyday purchases that I have to make. So you're literally getting cash back for just buying groceries, getting gas, getting pet food, going to Costco. It's broken up into a few different tabs, which I love. So it'll have your Explore nearby, which I think is amazing. So you could just be like sitting here and be like, hey, I really want to eat out tonight. Where is going to get me like the most cash back? And then you're like, oh, there's a food place super close. Great, let's get that. So it'll kind of have all of your nearby places, local legends, which are places that have like super high cash back. So I literally the other day was like, oh, I'm really craving a coffee, and I had the day off work. I was using PTO. So I was like, let's go to the Ministry of Coffee because 17% cash back on your first purchase, which is amazing, and 9% cash back every 6 purchases. Like, you just can't beat that. And like I said, you're already spending the money, so you may as well get cash back anyways. It works online as well, so if you have any subscription services, you can just go ahead and put them on this credit card. You'll get cash back, insurance, glasses. If you need furniture for your house, it's honestly so amazing. And the great thing is that Neo is accepted everywhere. There may not be cash back everywhere, but you can just use it like a normal credit card, and you can use it, like I said, everywhere you want to. And for those of you guys who DM me and are always like, hey, I don't know how to start saving, I don't have a ton of money to put aside, Neo credit card is such a great way to start because, like I said, they're purchases you're already making and you're accounting for in your budget, like groceries and gas and like eating and coffee and stuff. But then you're getting cash back. And I know it may not seem like a lot, but if you average $10 in cash back a month and you put that into a savings account or you invest it, that's $120 a year of like very effortless saving, which may not seem like a lot, but it does add up over time. So I think if you guys are just getting started with saving and a credit card, it's just such a great option. Like, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're effortlessly saving, and then you're also getting cash back for all those everyday purchases you're making. I truly think it's such an amazing resource, and I'm someone who uses the credit card myself. I use it every day. It's replaced all of my other credit cards, truly, because this cashback is like no other, and I get excited now. Like, I literally the other day, Matt and I were out and I was like, ooh, okay, I want to eat out tonight, but where has like the best cash back? Or where I'll be at the grocery store and I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to see how much cash back I got from this, because I do have a referral link and I'll have it linked down below for you guys. It is such an amazing opportunity. Sign up with my referral link, you'll get $25 deposited into your account so you can treat yourself to coffee for a month, or maybe you want to get a new planner or something. I think it's such an amazing opportunity. So thank you so much, Neo Financial, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into the monthly reset. I think today, since we're like on the roll of talking about finances and stuff, we're gonna start with my budget. As per usual, have some notes on my phone. I've been like kind of gathering notes throughout the month, not only on my goals, but also just like my finances. So you guys know that we had a low spend this month because I had a high spend month, which you guys are probably like, Carter, that doesn't make sense, but hear me out. I really wanted to have a low spend. I'm not saying no spend because I personally don't think those are realistic. I just don't believe in it. But we had expensive expenses this month. Stella is getting spayed this week because it's not the end. It's the end of the month, but the month's not over yet, which is going to be probably close to $1,000. I did get the new iPhone, which I know was a personal decision, but I did buy the new iPhone and I did pre-order it through Apple, so I had to pay it all up front. I'm not like financing it through like my phone place or whatever. I just don't believe in that anymore. I just would rather buy the phone outright and not have to pay for it monthly. So that being said, that was a huge treat to myself. My iPhone XR is pretty old and cracked and just not the best quality. So that was something I was really excited to invest in, but I obviously had to save up for it. So other than that, I just really didn't need much this month, and I'm trying to be better about impulsive spending. I want to view... It's funny because I view buying coffee and eating out as like a treat, not something I want to do every day. Like I know some people struggle with eating out. They want to do it all the time, but that doesn't affect me. But I need to find a way to make like buying things a treat. And I think a lot of it stems from like, you know, you're making a big girl salary, you have a big kid job and stuff, so that you have the privilege to treat yourself, right? Like if I want something, I can just go buy it, but I don't want to do that. I want to treat it more as like a treat. So I'm trying to like really reel it in because I honestly just don't need much. And this month I was so good. I always say I'm gonna have a low spend month and then I never do, but this month I was really, really good. I did buy some stuff here and there. I'm going back to the office starting next week, so I did get myself a few little things, but I did keep it under $100. And if you guys know, my monthly like personal spending used to be at like $400. So I think that's a really, really good cut, and I'm really proud of myself. So I finally did it. What I want to share is that I found that I online shopped when I was bored. So when I was like at home, like in the evenings or on the weekends, and I was bored and I caught myself online shopping, I would like immediately close my laptop and just go for a walk because I found I was just shopping because I was bored. So that's another trick as well that really helped me this month. That's that. Overall, it was honestly a good month. Nothing really unexpected came up. So I want to say at this point, I'm recording this on September 22nd. We have not made the decision if we're going to Disney or not yet next month. So I am budgeting as if we are going, because then if we don't, all that money is just going to go back into my savings. But if I budget that we're not going and we decide to, then I have to like scramble to find all this money, if that makes sense. So the money's just kind of sitting in my savings right now. But yeah, so we're just going to budget and pretend like we are going. And that way, if we don't, then we have this money to save and we're not like stressed about it. You guys know I always try and budget the best way possible for like the best case scenario. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. I don't think there's anything huge coming up. I'll show you guys my new budget. If you guys didn't see it, I talked about it in I filmed like a life lately, which I love doing these unfiltered vlogs, super inspired by Jessica Stockstill. I'll link it down below. I did a September budget update because you guys really wanted me to do those throughout the month. And I completely revamped my budget, so I'll show you guys that. But let's jump into the budget differently this month. So I talked about this in my budget update, but I am not doing zero-based budgeting anymore. I use every dollar, so I know it's kind of ironic, but you will notice that there is going to be just like leftover amounts. And that's just because I'm at a point in budgeting where I want to have a cushion, especially since I do obviously work for myself too. Like I have a 9-to-5, but I work for myself. So I just want to have a cushion in my checkings account. I used to like hate when I had money in my checkings account, but now that I'm getting better about not spending a lot, I view that as like a cushion and not money that I have to spend. So you will notice that I'm not actually going to say like, you know, this budget isn't every dollar or every dollar is accounted for or whatever it says. And that's just that. But if you prefer to budget every dollar, do a zero-based budgeting method, totally fine. I'm just kind of transitioning away from that because I'm at a place in my budget where I'm comfortable enough to keep some extra money in my checkings and not use it. Another thing I want to talk about, there's two things I want to try and do differently. You guys know that I get paid bi-weekly, and what was happening was one of my paychecks, the first paycheck I got in the month, let's say paycheck number 1, all that came out of that bill-wise, like, was like between day 1 and day 14 on the calendar, the only expense I had was my car payment. So that one I had like $1,200 of just like extra money. But then my next paycheck, paycheck 2, day 15 to 30 or 31, had like our mortgage, our condo fees, my car insurance and everything. So that paycheck just like drained into bills. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to split between each paycheck. So paycheck 1 will have my car payment, it'll have half of the mortgage and half of my car insurance, and then paycheck 2 will be the exact same thing. That way I'm not like draining one paycheck and having one paycheck to hold me over. I would just rather like split them up. So that's something I'm also trying this month. And the next is you guys won't really see it this month, you'll see it next month, but I'm kind of over like allocating like certain money to groceries and stuff, if that makes sense. I know it works for some people, but it really doesn't work for us because some months just vary. Like some months we go out to eat more than others and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is at the end of every month when I'm doing my next month, so in this reset, let's say I started this last month, I would say, okay, my credit card has $525 on it. I'm gonna go ahead and pay that off, which that would be like my groceries, my gas, my eating out, my coffee, my spending money. And then we would go ahead and budget that accordingly and kind of see how much I spent. So I'm still gonna put in my every dollar like groceries, $200 and stuff, but I do understand that these expenses aren't fixed and they will vary depending on the month. And so basically what I'm gonna do is at the end of the month when I'm filming my reset, I'm just gonna go ahead and break down like how much we spent that month and kind of see where we're at, which is kind of what I'm doing now, but it's like not. I'm like religiously being like, I only have $200 for groceries, we can only spend $40 more. Like some months we may spend more on groceries and less on eating out, and yeah. So I'm gonna focus on doing that. I pay my credit card weekly, so it might be hard, but I'm gonna try my hardest. So honestly, let's just jump into it. Here is my budget. Like I said, I did change the like layout of it, which I talked about in my September monthly reset. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and like update my credit cards and kind of like where they're at. This is at 0. This is at like 300. My WestJet credit card is at 400 and I'm not paying it off yet, which I will by the 31st because we'll know. But as of right now, we don't have to decide about our Disney trip until the 28th. And so if basically we get a refund on our flights, because I have vouchers, but you have to pay for the tax and stuff. So our tax on all our flights was $300. That will be applied to my credit card. I hate having credit cards and negative balances. It gives me a lot of anxiety and I don't know why. So long story short, I have the money in my checkings, but like if we cancel our trip, my credit card will be at 100 and then I'll just pay that off. And if we don't cancel, then I'll pay the 400, but I'm just waiting to see what we do with our trip, if that makes sense. So that's why there's a balance on that. This is like groceries and stuff I have to pay off. Emergency fund, general savings. I said this in my September monthly update, but I want to save $1,000 a month until like, I just want to save $1,000 a month if I can. So it's at $1,200. You'll notice the goal amount is $1,200. And that is because one of my biggest struggles is setting huge lofty goals and then feeling unattainable. So something I like to do is break it down smaller. So I want to save $5,000, but $5,000 is very daunting to me. So I'll break it up into like the monthly chunks, like $1,000. So I'm going to change this to $2,000 because that's my goal. And then once I hit 2,000, I'll change it to 3,000. It's just like a little mind trick and it works for me. $600 is in here because that's my half of Stella's Bay. Well, probably not. I just over budgeted for it. The extra money will go into my savings. My fall vacation fund, that's TBD because we're still trying to decide. I do have the money. It's in my Mocha TFSA. So I'll just pull that out when I need it. Here are like my upcoming savings contributions. So my money goals, I did hit everything. This isn't really a goal, it was just kind of a reminder, but I did hit the other goals this month, which is exciting. Go to my every dollar and make my budget. So this is my September budget. I'm just, like I said, like the $37, I'm just leaving it. I don't really care. October, what is, oh, this is from when Matt was like potentially gonna travel nurse and I was trying to like figure out our like budget and stuff. That's so funny. I didn't pick up any shifts on my other job yet, so I'm not gonna add that in, although I think I will. Let's do YouTube AdSense. It's only the 21st and I already hit 1,200, so I know that that'll at least get $1,000 after taxes, so we can add that in there. I am waiting on a few campaigns to come through. So let's cover this all. So we have our mortgage, which my half of that is $800. Matt also pays $800. Our mortgage is not $800. We don't have renter's insurance. Phone and internet is $90. Car insurance, I don't know why this is in bills. It needs to be under transportation. This is stressing me out. Utilities, like I said, it just kind of comes from my checkings. That's why I'm not doing it every dollar, because it changes every month. Car payments is $300. This is the first one you guys are seeing with my new car as well, so I'm saving a ton of money, which is great. My car insurance is still the same, sadly, because I have a sports car now, but it is what it is. I'm gonna put 100. I don't really need anything. The gym is 40 because the gym is reopened. What am I missing? Let's go back to my September because I feel like I'm missing some stuff. My riding, which, how many lessons am I gonna have in October? Or September, how many did I have? 3? So it'll be like 240. Yeah. I guess I can put that in like lifestyle. 240. Okay, cool. So now we have $400 left to budget, and you guys will notice that I'm just gonna leave that $400 there because I'm not accounting for every dollar. However, 1,000 of that is my AdSense. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in our Disney trip, and if we don't go, then it's just gonna go into my general savings. Like, I'm just gonna put it here instead, you know what I mean? So we're gonna put in my Disney trip. What else do we have like coming up? I'm actually gonna not put the Casetify money on my credit card, and that's because I'm selling my current phone, my XR, so I feel like I'm gonna get money for that, so I'm not gonna do the whole, yeah. Okay, let's make this 500. Let's really lowball it. I know it'll be closer to 700, but we're just gonna lowball it, and then that can also go in here. Perfect. And I think that's it, honestly. My Neo will be, I'm just gonna like ballpark it just so I can kind of see where my money's at. 800, and I want that to go, I honestly don't know. I guess that can just go into my savings because then I'll be at 2,000. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Amazing. Okay, that's good. So we're all budgeted out. Like I said, there's nothing weird coming up besides like if we're going on our trip or not. So I think everything's accounted for, and then that's just gonna be like kind of what's left in my checkings. I like to have a bit of a buffer, so we're not gonna allocate everything. And yeah, we're good. Like I said, we're taking a break from snowball payments. Well, I haven't even done any until 2022 because I really want to get my savings up. So, all right, that's where we're at for that. That's pretty good. I'm also just gonna use this to pay off that card. And oh, also I'm gonna put leftovers from Stella Spay because I over budgeted by like $200. So if we have any leftover, that's just gonna go right into my savings as well. So that's where we're at with that. So that is my budget for the month. Also know that I absolutely love setting my goals in like just like a little bullet journal. I use the Sharpie pens more than like my Sabras because these don't leak. So I want to go over my September goals with you guys, kind of show you guys where we're at, and then we can like maybe brainstorm October. And yeah, and I still need to get a tripod and I have not gotten one, but I did hit 21.5K on YouTube, which is so exciting. I have no idea what I'm at on Instagram, to be honest. I'm at 6.6, so I really don't think I'm gonna hit 6.8, but that's okay. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should. I did upload 4 fall videos. I checked that off. I did upload 12 videos this month. So I'm gonna check that off. And I did make 4 figures after tax on AdSense. I did buy the new iPhone. I did make my $500 snowball payment. I changed that from car to loan because I had that random student loan to pay off. I did save $1,000, and I didn't have a no spend. I'm gonna change that to low spend. We did explore a new town. We went to Chelsea, Quebec, so that was fun. Did we do 2 home projects? We did 1 for sure. So I'm just gonna say fireplace. I did read 5 new books. I did not do a new workout class. I was so busy, and I did my work from home desk makeover. So those were my September goals. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of brainstorm my October ones, and then we can, I don't know what we should do this month. Should we chat them out, or should I show you guys when they're done? Okay, I just wrote my goals down. I'm sitting on the floor. Don't know why. I just needed a change of, not change of scenery, but like I need to sit somewhere else. So I'm on the floor now. But I finished my goals. I wanted to show you guys. I think this is the prettiest one yet. Like, this is September. And then look at October. Who is she? I think that Sharpie pen just makes it look so nice. So I figured we could just go over some of the goals really quick, and I also want to talk to you guys about what books I read. I thought that'd be fun to integrate, so I'll do that after. But I wanted to read off some of my goals for the month. So I also started by putting a little quote up top because I thought it was cute, and I love Elon Musk. Okay, social media goals, numeric goals, 23K on YouTube, 7K on Instagram. I want to hit 10,000 views on a recent upload, like usually sometimes I put the goal of like have a video hit 50K views, but 10K is like very achievable, I think, on a recent upload. I put 1.5K on AdSense before taxes, which is a lofty goal, but I think we can accomplish it. And then I wrote sneak in a few extra uploads because I'm not going to do Vlogtober this year, but I want to sneak in a few extra little fall uploads. So that's my goal for social media. Then personal, stop justifying your life to everyone. Lily talked about this on her podcast, Lily Rayco. She has a podcast, 80/20. I love it. And she was saying how that YouTubers and content creators and everyone just feels the need to like justify their actions to people. Like, oh, I bought this purse because I work hard. Like, I'm not justifying it anymore. I don't care. Then I want to hit 10K steps daily. I honestly close my loops every day, like pretty effortlessly. I think I should probably put them up to make it more of a challenge, but yeah, so I want to hit 10K steps because I go to the gym and stuff, but sometimes I just don't get enough walks in. Go to 2 spin classes this month. I wrote enjoy your time back at work because I am going back into the office 2 days a week, and I'm just not sure how I feel about it. I'm like a little anxious, a little nervous. I'm excited, like I'm not like mad, but I'm anxious and nervous a little bit, and I'll talk about that more in those videos. But I want to enjoy it and soak it in and enjoy this next season of life. Read 5 new books, which I'll talk to you guys about my books I read last month after. And then I wrote enjoy your trip wherever it is, because if Matt and I don't go to Disney, we're gonna still do a trip somewhere like Quebec City or Montreal or Toronto or somewhere fun for our anniversary. So wherever it is, I just want to enjoy it. I know for sure if we go to Disney, I will vlog part of it. But if we go away, I don't really know if I will. So we'll see. If not, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram because I post tons of like travel stuff there if I'm not vlogging it. And then financial goals, I just wrote save 1,000 in short-term savings. We already know that. I wrote sign 2 new sponsors. So manifesting 2 new sponsors this month, because usually I'm like a month ahead on sponsors, but I'm all caught up now. So I have 1 video for October, and like that's it. So I would love to sign some new sponsors and get rolling because Q4 is going to be so busy for everyone. Then I wrote just pay off my credit cards, which I don't know why I wrote this down because I've never carried over a balance, but I guess I just clearly needed the reminder. So pay off my credit cards, which they all have small amounts on it. I use every card for something different. So for example, one's like my travel, one's like groceries, you know. Anyways, I really don't know why I wrote that down because I don't ever carry a balance. I wrote sign another 4-figure brand deal. It was actually one of my 2021 goals to sign a 4-figure brand deal, and I did that last month. So I want to sign another one. I'm really proud of myself. And then I guess also proud of my management company because they also put the work in too. So shout out to you guys if you're watching this, Thomas and Matt. You guys also put the hard work in. It's not just me. Then I wrote plan our renovations, timeline, and money. Matt and I like kind of keep just putting off renovations because honestly we're not doing them right now, but I think it's good for us to like sit down and maybe have like a brainstorming session of like what we want to get done. I think I'm gonna make like an Excel sheet and just put like our timeline, like next 3 months, next 6 months, next year, 1+ year. Just kind of figure out where our heads are at, if we're on the same page, and plan some renovation stuff. So I want to do that this month. And then I just have my little AdSense tracker and put up to 1,500 because, you know, that's what I want to get at. So those are my goals for the month. I'm super excited to take you guys along in October. I actually think I'm going to call it quits for today and then finish this off tomorrow with like all of my planning, my books I read, and like the little Q&A. It's after work. I filmed this after work. and I'm just like, my brain's feeling full, you know what I mean? And I like to make my monthly reset like a fun thing. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for the reset for today and then finish it off tomorrow, because it definitely is a lot in one day to do. I think that's my plan, and I will see you guys in the morning. Hi guys, it's the next day. I'm finishing this off. I apologize if the lighting is super dark. It's a super cloudy blah day here, but I did cave and get a new planner. I really tried to do the whole paperless thing, guys, and I really just couldn't do it. So I wanted to just kind of show you guys quickly. This planner is so cute. It has tons of really cute stickers, and I'm just obsessed with it. I have decided I'm not going to use the monthly layout though. I just like have no reason to, because I have my Google Calendar. It's more for like to-do lists on the weekly and stuff, so that's what we're using it for. Like, I just been using it for my like to-do list, and I like to have it in one spot. So that's kind of like my plan with my planner. So I'm not gonna like show me filling it out or anything, because there's nothing to fill out. I just use it. Like, I'm gonna wake up today, I'm gonna say, okay, what do I have to do today? Oh, I have to take some returns to the post office. Like, that's kind of it. So that's kind of how I use my planner. And yeah, I'm just like kind of over the monthly layout, because I just don't need it, because I have my Google Calendar. So I just do like having it though for the weekly. It is nice to like kind of look at your week and like see where your week is at. So that is that. I did cave and get a new planner. I'm not gonna lie about it. Alrighty guys, so this is my calendar, my holy grail. I use it mainly just for like life, and also YouTube, primarily, honestly, YouTube. I get asked why I don't like time block every single hour out of my day, and it's just like, I just don't need to. If you need to, go for it. But like I said, I think planning and like budgeting and stuff is so personal to each person, but I did get asked that quite a bit, and I honestly just like don't feel the need for it. This is really for me just to look at, okay, what am I filming next week, and how can I, you know, film around my schedule? Like, if I had to go into the office every day next week, I probably wouldn't get to film any sit-down videos on my lunch break, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I look at it. I've gone over my calendar so many times that I don't even like know what to like show you guys, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on like how I plan maybe like a week of content. I'm just trying to find like different ways to switch it up. I know you guys love these videos, but I thought that would be kind of fun. So next week is the first week of October. So basically, I obviously will look at what I'm filming the week before and make sure I'm all caught up on that. So for example, the video I'm filming on the 26th is going up on the 30th. And so the video I'm filming on the 27th will obviously go up on the 3rd. So I'll change this in here, and I'll put like first day back in office. And yeah, just like kind of keeps them on track. This is just how I do it. I'm like so all over the place. I don't have any kind of like pattern. I don't have any kind of like routine. It's just random and whatever catches my eye, honestly, which is probably not great. Okay, so then I like look if I have any deadlines. Casetify video is probably gonna be due here. So I'm gonna put that in under the collabs. And I'm gonna upload that here. Okay, I think I want to do that vlog style. I think that would be kind of fun. And then I just put the same title here. This one is for me. And then I just kind of like plan, honestly, around like the rest of the month. So what I'll do is, I feel like there's better ways to do it, but this is just honestly how I do it. So I will like just go and look. You guys know I upload every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So I know that we are at Disney here. So I don't know if I'm even gonna upload anything while we're gone. I'm sure I will. So for example, I know that I want to film like a pack with me. I know I want to film like a travel day video, and then like I don't know if I'm going to film anything at Disney. So if I have like something at the end of the month, I'll typically work backwards. So I know that this will be a pack with me for Disney World, and I'm assuming I will probably film that here. And this is like honestly just what I do. Like literally, this is what I do. I just go through and okay. Oh My travel day video, to be quite honest, I will probably get up. Like, I'll probably get something up. I think I'm gonna get this up. I think I'm gonna skip my Halloween upload because we will be on vacation. I'll leave it for now because maybe I'll be able to get something up. And then this will be like, I don't know, Disney World vlog. I'm just putting that. Usually obviously we'll have a bit more of a specific title, but that's kind of how I plan things out. I feel like there's, like I said, a better way to do it, but this is just how my brain works. And then I always have like a list on my phone of video titles and video ideas and like all that kind of stuff, because I'm always asking you guys on Instagram. So then I kind of like, once I have videos that are set in stone that like have certain dates, like vacation vlogs and stuff like that, or due dates with brands, then I can just go ahead and put in like random vlogs. Now I also have my YouTube spreadsheet, which is just where I keep track of all my things. I did change the colors out on this too. Everything was just like a little too bright for me. I couldn't do it. And this is just where I put like status of videos and kind of like where they're at. So this is kind of what it looks like. And then I can fill in this because I know it's like my first day back in the office, work day in my life, and what's on my new iPhone 13 Pro vlog stuff. So yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at with that. Then we can move that here. And yeah, that's how I like plan my videos out. To be quite honest, like I plan them pretty ahead, but I do need to like brainstorm as well. So I'm gonna kind of like brainstorm it up and see what I want to do. But I kind of want to show you guys like my process because I know a lot of you guys are really interested in like the YouTube process and behind the scenes. So I wanted to show you guys that. So that's kind of how I plan like my videos and stuff. Like I said, there's definitely better ways to do it. Mine's probably way too chill, but it is what it is. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, let me know some different like topics or things you want me to focus on in next month's video. I would love to do it for you guys. I always look forward to these videos and hearing your goals and how much you love them. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog off. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, because so much fun stuff is going on here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.